Let's talk about 5 underrated fragrances that smell amazing that you have never heard of. Now, these fragrances don't really have any hype. Barely anybody has spoken about them. I don't see them on thumbnails. I haven't heard of people recommending them. And these are really beautiful scent profiles. They're just on the low. So that's the beautiful thing about fragrance. There's so many out there that neither you or I have ever gotten a chance to experience because maybe they're not on other creators' platforms. They don't have a big marketing budget, so it's not something that you see on a billboard, on a commercial, on a print of an online fragrance magazine. They just don't have it. They're small, they're indie, they're niche, they're just people who are creatives that enjoy perfumery in their own right, or they're perfumers themselves that are essentially like starving artists. They're trying to put their pieces out there, their form of expression in a sprayable form, in a sprayable delivery, but I'm here to put you on to some of these gems which are picante. So let's roll my music so I can put you on to 5 wildly underrated gems that you've never heard of. Let's give them some hype. We're all alone. Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐶_U_B_H. 2025, let's start it off with some on-the-low joints that nobody has ever heard of. 1, these are all sexy fragrances, at least in my opinion. 2, they probably don't have any hype or you really have never heard of them. 3, if you have heard of them, it's probably by a small handful of people. And at this point, how many fragrance creators are there in the world? Maybe 20,000. So the first fragrance I'm gonna start off with is supporting my Latinos, and that would be with... I can't whistle for shit, but that's RDZ 𝗙𝗂𝘂𝘀. Now, RDZ Parfums is a Boricua-inspired fragrance brand based out of Philly. I got to meet the owner of the brand. We chopped it up. Real cool dude. I saw his vision, and he has some fire perfumers concocting these creations. 𝗙𝗂𝘂𝘀 was one of the earlier releases in his collection, and let me tell you, he started off doing it beautifully. Now, this fragrance is an aquatic fragrance, but it's not your typical bluish oceanic scent profile. There are blue essences, there are some pineapple, there's a little bit of a lime essence in this fragrance. There's also things like cedar wood, cucumber, a little ambergris vibe, a little green mango, and it truly teleports you to kind of like a beachside shanty town. It is a beautiful scent. It is an eau de parfum concentration. This joint does perform extraordinarily well, and the scent profile is not mirroring or cloning anything else that I can think of. It's fresh, fruity, and smooth. Picture you with your little short shorts and your banana hammock stepping off a yacht right off of Old San Juan. But here's the kicker, it's not just another beachside fragrance. The salty ambergris type energy in this scent profile really elevates the fragrance and brings it to another stratosphere. The green mango essence, the muskiness, that underlying pineapple sweetness. Essentially marrying all those components together is a chef's kiss. Coño, papá, if you want something completely different in that freshy aspect that's super versatile for you to wear on a daily, this underrated gem, 𝗙𝗂𝘂𝘀, is one you need to check out next. Now, the next fragrance that I'm pulling out might be one of the only ones that you've heard of. This is a beautiful fragrance that is fooling people based on the name. That's Tomes Cosmala's number 4, Sport. And let me tell you, there's nothing sporty, or at least traditionally sporty, about this fragrance. Agave Melon Freshie. This joint, I got recommended by a bunch of y'all this fragrance because I had a couple of the other Tomes Cosmalas which have been very good, but this one is in a level all on its own. Lavender, musk, tonka bean, sweet pineapple-ish type flow in this fragrance with another aquatic-y style flow that doesn't mirror anything else in my collection. I think the easiest way to try to relay this over to people in a really Cubano style way is, let's take elements that you like from Dior Sauvage. Let's take some elements that you like from Creed Aventus. You're taking that corporate CEO bougie type essence with a little bit of a traditional mass appeal fuckboy type energy. You take those and refine them down to their sexiest cores of these two fragrances, and then you add your own style to that recipe. There's a greenness, there's a saltiness, there's a performance aspect of this fragrance that really deviates itself from just some basic bullshitty kind of sport fragrance. Sport fragrances really have a bad rap. Not that they're bad fragrances, but they're subpar performance, even though they're sport, and they're kind of just dull and mundane and really nothing exciting about them. Not this shit. This is very sexy. This can be a 4-season wear type fragrance. There's an element of class, there's an element of fuckboy, there's an element of CEO, and with an overall element of like, god damn bro, your boy smells crazy. Good performance, great scent profile, very sexy, and underrated as fuck. 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝐲𝗏 Sport number 4? Psh, what? Now, for sure, you've never heard of this fragrance. Preproduction Perfumery DXI. This was sent to me a long time ago. See, it has my name on it. Almond, pheromones, and rose. Fuck the whole pheromone shit. I don't truly believe that shit. But this fragrance really has an incredible, and I mean incredible, almondy note in this fragrance. Not only performance, but full body resonance. I mean, unbelievable scent, honestly. Supposedly, they're trying to make fragrances that are inspired by different events, situations, or characters. And in this case, it's supposed to be a Jessica Rabbit type inspired fragrance. I don't know if I get that analogy, but what I can tell you is that this shit performs fire with an incredible Guerlain-ish type almondy note profile. It's got myrrh, it's got heliotrope, which generally doesn't move me unless it's balanced well within the corresponding notes. And in this one, it's fire, bro. This is very wintry and fall, but with a ton of presence and a ton of personality. I haven't reached for this fragrance a ton. This is maybe like a fragrance that I've worn like 6 times or whatever, and it's not a fragrance that I've had to overspray at all. I'm talking about like a 3-4 sprayer, and that does more than enough. DXI by Preproduction Perfumery is a real understated sleeper with incredible presence of that almond and that myrrh, giving it a real spicy, artistic, smoky, seductive scent profile. This is straight up giving niche profile without a niche price point. And if you like to be exclusive on the low and be sure that nobody around you is wearing the same shit that you're wearing, this is gonna be one of the ones that is like, yo, what you rocking? You like, nothing you know, rookie. Let's talk about volcanic heat in a bottle with Andrea Maack's Magma Eau de Parfum. Grapefruit, ginger, black pepper. Volcanic ash in this bitch. It's mossy, it's ambery, it's herbal, it's sexy, it's so weird, but so good at the same time. It's a warm, spicy scent profile, and given the name Magma, the bitch better explode everywhere. I mean, essentially, if you want to set yourself apart from everyone else and feel like, yo, what I'm gonna do this weekend, I'm just gonna do a campfire cookout type shit in the coast of Iceland, and that's what you're getting from the scent. Unique craziness. It is a bold fragrance, and the house is known for doing some bold fragrances that are not for the faint of heart, but talk about creativity, and this one having the mass appeal that it does with that unique, bold, earthy, sexy scent profile. Magma is kind of fucking crazy, dog. And finally, we got something from the House of 𝗏, and that's Oro Verde, aka that green gold. Look at the presentation, look at the cap on this beast. Crazy, beautiful marbling. I mean, your countertops don't look this dope. Let's just go into it, because this is gonna be my scent of the day, and I'm just gonna go crazy because it is a light, beautiful, fig scent profile that is erotically beautiful. And I oversprayed way too much, hold on. It's fig, it's sticky sweetness. The shit got a nice tart, Italian icy type flow. Pull out your wooden spoons, it's summertime, Bobby, rapa rapa. Then you got the dryness of the vetiver, oak moss herbaceousness, sandalwood, and a little bit of a sweet ambery kiss. This fragrance is essentially for the gentleman who's not trying too hard. He's not trying to push himself to the limit. He's not trying to be the loudest individual in the room. He's trying to be the most unique, classy, and understated one. Because usually the most quiet one is actually the most dangerous, the sniper of the crew, and generally your full presence, your fit, your entire persona, but you keeping your mouth shut and just listening, usually that captivates people a lot more than the loudest individual in the room. See, with my type of personality, especially in front of the camera, you would assume that I would be the loudest one in the room, but I'm kind of like the sniper, you know what I'm saying? I'm always looking around, just keeping my cool, interacting with who I need to interact with, but I'm never the loudest one in the room. Unless I'm under a few whiskeys and I have corresponding crazy people like you know who by my side, then we'll turn it up a little bit.
What is his name?
Ronald.
Are you serious?
But this is an understated, gentlemanly, classy scent profile with a beautiful lemon tartness, amber. Again, the fig here is really the absolute star, giving it this earthiness and beautiful dryness coming from the vetiver. This is classy, gentlemanly vibes at its fullest, and I'm happy as fuck to have this shit as my scent of the day. Although I oversprayed and I'm kind of choking right now, this is an underrated gem that you need to check out. Oro Verde by House of 𝗏. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know if you've heard of any of these fragrances. Have you actually tried out these fragrances? And what is one underrated, and I mean super duper star fragrance in your collection? Leave it in the comments below. And if it hasn't been showcased on the channel, I might pick it up. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your peoples, tell your homegirl, join Uncle Cuba, and let's get this channel to the next stratosphere. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, star attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.